All right. So this is a special Christmas edition, and waiting for that YouTube to come on. Um, mm, mm, mm. Okay. Sweet. Sending data. It's probably live now, but hi guys, Donnie Rouse here, and this is your special Christmas edition of. Well, it's not really the Wake Up with Rouse, although I have to do that this week. But this is titled "You Don't Know What You Don't Know." Yesterday, I was at a friend's house, and we were talking about traveling. We were talking about life experiences. While we were talking, I was talking about Italy and asking my friend, I was like, well, what are the places you want to go to? What are your aspirations? What excites you? And she went on to say how that she didn't really have any desire. Like the traveling wasn't really, she didn't know where she would want to travel. She hadn't given much thought to it. And in my experience, whenever I meet somebody who, when they don't have that desire, when there's no desire to want like to see the world, to travel, I know it's because they are unaware of what it is that's out there. And so I told her, as you, if you only knew what was waiting for you, you would be ecstatic. You would not, you wouldn't be able to wait. You'd be like anticipating. You'd be excited to go out there and experience it. The problem is that you don't know what you don't know, but I know. And so I was talking to her about like kind of like getting her to start to visualize, to think of the experiences that she wanted to have while she was like, if she were to travel abroad. I know that she's into hiking. So then I started saying, all right, well, what is it that you like about hiking? What kind of landscapes you like? And then she went to describe like seeing the ocean as well as doing these hikes. And I pointed out, being that it would be her first time traveling out of the country, going to a place like Cinque Terre, where you can hike along the mountains and look down and see the ocean below you. Um, so how do we figure out, how do we learn, come into knowing what we don't know? There are a couple ways to do it. So one is just saying yes to anything that comes your way, to life, right? Because we have preconceptions as to what things are. So when you say yes to whatever comes your way, you're opening yourself up. You're taking the blinders off. You're taking the biases off, and you're saying, okay, I'm going to experience this for what it is, and then I will form my opinion. Maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't. The other way to figure out what it is, to come into knowing what you don't know, is by talking with other people. So she liked doing hiking, but she might not be aware of the fact that, well, there's great hikes in Italy, there's great hikes in Turkey, there's all these things around us. But if we're unaware of them, then there's no desire. Once someone else shares an experience of it, they start to create and add color to that picture, and now all of a sudden we start to visualize and see ourselves in that experience. And then once we are able to do that, then it creates that little flame underneath us. Then we start to develop that desire. In my own experiences, whenever I've traveled, a lot of time I always travel solo. Although now I'm considering taking friends to give them that experience. But when I travel, I travel without a plan either. I don't have a plan when I travel. I just kind of see where the wind takes me, and there's an exhilarance that comes with that, because it's like, all right, well, whatever happens, happens. I'm just living life and I'm experiencing it as it comes. And one of the experiences was going on this motorcycle ride in Thailand. And while I was there, people were talking to me. I was in Krabi Town. People were saying, "Oh, the motorbike from Chiang Mai to Pai is amazing. You got to do it." I was like, okay. It just kind of clicked in my mind as a being a possible good experience. When I got to Chiang Mai, that rung out in my head when I met a girl on the plane and told her I was going to meet her in Pai. It all came to fruition. It's because that someone else planted that seed. They showed me something that I wouldn't have known otherwise. So two things to say: you say yes to whatever comes your way, to new possibilities, new opportunities, new experiences. Second is to talk to other people who have experiences in life, because their experiences, their top experiences, will ignite that fire in you. So that's all I got for you guys today. Today is Christmas Eve. So for those of you who celebrate, Merry Christmas. I hope you have an amazing time with your friends, your family, and in this environment that we're in now. I hope that you just make the most of it and count your blessings, because there are so many things to be grateful for. So that is all I got for you guys today. I may check in tomorrow to wish you a Merry Christmas, but probably not. But God bless you guys all, and I will see you later this week. Cheers.